Good morning. Today is Thursday, March 26th, 2020. And today we are going to learn and practice dividing by 2. Please open to your textbooks to lesson 8 and we're going to start reading. It says, May and Alex want to share 12 strawberries equally. Here are my 12 strawberries. How many will each get? So I know it said May and Alex, so there's 2 people that are sharing. Here's 1 and 2 bowls. Number 2 is going to represent the number of groups. And the question is asking how many will each get, so we're going to share all of these strawberries into groups. So if we were dividing, which is what we're going to practice doing today, we would start by writing 12, which is total, and then we're going to write our division symbol divided by 2. This is the number of groups, 2 groups. And then this answer is going to represent the number in each group. You can also solve this problem using what you know about multiplication. You can ask yourself, 2 groups multiplied by how many in each group would give me the number 12? This is the reverse thinking. Number of groups goes here, number in each group would go here, and this is our total. So we know from our multiplication facts, we know 2 times 6 is 12. So the opposite of multiplication is division. So we can say, just based on this information, 12 divided by 2 is 6. So our answer here should be 6. But we're going to go ahead and divide just to make sure we are correct. Okay? So when we're dividing, I'm going to go ahead and put 1 strawberry in each bowl until we have no more strawberries to share. I put 2. We still have more strawberries. Each gets 3, there's still more strawberries. Each gets 4, each gets 5, and each gets 6. So I am done sharing the strawberries. There's no more strawberries left. I can see that there are 2 groups, and inside of each group I have 2, 4, 6. So our answer is 6. Number 1. Divide 16 counters into 2 equal groups. So here are my 16 counters. 2 times what gives me 16? 2 groups, because it said 2 equal groups. There's my 2 equal groups. The total number goes here, 16 counters. 2 times what is 16? Because we already learned our multiplication facts for number 2's. We know 2 times 8 is 16. Therefore, if we're doing the opposite of multiplication, which is division, when we're sharing 16 counters with 2 equal groups, we know our answer will also be 8. But let's double check and actually do the division to see if we are correct. 16 counters divided into 2 groups. Group 1, group 2. Go ahead and share each group until there are no more counters left. 3 in each, 4 in each, 5 in each, 6 in each, 7 in each, and 8 in each. I am done sharing. I made 2 equal groups, and inside of each group there are 8. There are 8 counters in each group. Go ahead and write your answers in your textbook, where it says 16 divided by 2 is 8. There are 8 counters in each group. Let's look at letter B. Letter B is asking you to divide 16 counters into groups of 2, not to 2 groups. So in letter A, we made 2 groups using 16 counters. Now we're not going to make 2 groups. We don't know how many groups we are, but we do know in each group we want there to be 2. That's why it says into the groups of 2. So let's use our knowledge of multiplication first and say what multiplied by 2 gives us 16. 8. 8 times 2 is 16. That means 16 divided by 2 is also 8, because the opposite of multiplication is division. So I know my answer is going to be 8. There are 8 groups of 2. But let's practice and move these things around to check to see if we are correct. Because it says two groups of 2, that means I'm going to make groups of 2. This is one group of 2. Here's another group of 2. Here's another group of 2. That's 3 groups. There's my 4th group, 5th group, 6th group, 7th group, 8th group. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There are 8 groups of 2. Let's look at number 2, letter A. It says, what times 2 equals 8? Because we know our multiplication facts of 2, we can say 2 times 4 equals 8. 4 groups of 2. Here's group 1, group 2, group 3, group 4. Each of them has 2, 2, 4, 6, 8. 4 groups of 2 equals 8. Or I can say 8, there's my 8 counters, divided by 2. That means there's going to be 2 groups now instead of 4. 8 divided by 2, here is group 1. And here is group 2. If I divide 8 counters into 2 equal groups, each group would have 4 inside. Just like our fact family, 4 times 2 is 8. 8 divided by 2 equals 4. Let's look at letter B. 2 times what equals 14? 2 times 7 equals 14. That means 14 divided by 2 is also 7. If we divided 14 divided by 2, here is my 14 counters. I'm going to divide it to 2. Remember, this means 2 equal groups. Here is group 1, and here is group 2. Each group has 7 counters. And if we were multiplying and we were saying there are 2 counters and 7 groups, let me erase this so I can show you that one. This one has 7 groups. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 groups. And inside each group there are 2 counters. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, and 14. Let's go ahead and turn the page and look at number 3. For number 3, we're going to solve some division problems, okay? So let's look at letter A, 4 divided by 2. That means there are 4 counters, and we're going to divide them equally into 2 groups. How many are in each group? There are 2 in each group. You can also practice your multiplication by saying 2 times 2 is 4. You're looking at it going backwards. Let's look at letter B. We're starting with 8 counters. There's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We're going to divide them into 2 equal groups. Here's group 1. There's group 2. How many are in each group? 4. Let's check our work. 2 times 4 is 8. Let's look at letter C. We have 16 counters. I had 8 here, so I'm going to write 16. There's 12. There's 16 counters. I'm going to divide them into 2 equal groups. Here's group 1, and there is group 2. How many are in each group? 4 plus 4 is 8. So my answer is 8. Let's check our work. 2 times 8 is 16. We are correct. Let's look at letter D, which is 18. 18 divided by 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. There is my 18 counters dividing into 2 groups. Group 1, there is group 2. Inside each group, I have 9. 2 times 9 is 18. Let's do this one. 6 divided by 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Divide it into 2 groups. Group 1, group 2. How many are in each group? 3. 2 times 3 is 6. Let's look at letter F. 20 divided by 2. 2 multiplied by what would give you 20? 2 times 10 would give you 20. 2 times 10 is 20. Let's divide and check our work. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. There's my 20 counters. I'm going to divide them into two groups. Group 1, Group 2. Inside each group, there are 10. Letter G, 10 divided by 2. Divide the number 10 into two equal groups. There is 5 in each group. You can also say 2 times 5 is 10. And the last one here is 12 divided by 2. 2 times what gives you 12? 2 times 6 gives you 12. Now let's actually divide and check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 counters. Divide it into two groups. Group 1 and Group 2. Inside of each group there are 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Number 4. Alyssa has 18-foot ribbon. She cuts the ribbon into two equal length pieces. How long is each piece? So here's her 18-foot ribbon. If she cuts it in half and both sides are equal, that means you're sharing 18 exactly in half. We're dividing 18 into two equal groups to get our answer. How much is in each group? So let's try using our knowledge of multiplication and ask ourselves, 2 times what gives us 18? 2 times 9 is 18. Therefore, 18 divided by 2 is also 9. If you wanted to use your drawing method, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. You can always draw it out to make sure that you are correct and then divide them into two equal groups. There's my two equal groups. And inside of each group, I have 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Each piece is 9 feet long. Let's look at number 5. A baker has a 14-pound bag of flour and 2 bowls. She wants to put the same amount of flour into each bowl. How much flour will go into each bowl? So we said a baker has a 14-pound bag. We're starting with the total number, right? This is the number we're going to share. We're going to share it with how many groups? 2 groups, 2 bowls equals how many will go into each bowl? 14 divided by 2. You can ask yourself, 2 multiplied by what gives you 14? 2 times 7 gives you 14. That means 14 divided by 2 should also be 7. Let's check our work. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. There is my 14. Here's my 2 equal groups. And inside of each group, there are 7. So, how much flour will go into each bowl? 7 pounds of flour will go into each bowl. Number 6 says, the baker has a 15-pound bag of sugar. She wants to put all of the sugar into bowls. Each bowl holds up to 2 pounds of sugar. How many bowls does she need if she wants to use the fewest number of bowls? So now that I read it, I'm going to read it again and draw a picture of what I understood and represent it with my numbers. The baker has a 15-pound bag of sugar. So here is my 15-pound bag of sugar. And I'm going to draw my 15 counters. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. She wants to put all of the sugar into bowls. It doesn't tell us how many bowls, but she wants to put all the sugar into bowls. Each bowl is going to hold 2 pounds of sugar. So we're going to divide it with 2 pounds of sugar equals. How many bowls does she need if she wants to use the fewest number of bowls? So let's divide it in twos because she said each bowl is going to get 2. Here's another group of 2. another group of 2, another group of 2, here's another group of 2, and here's another group of 2. So, how many bowls does she need? She needs 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Is her answer 7? No, it's not, because she still needs a bowl for this one. Even though it is not equal, you still need a bowl for that one. So the answer is going to be 8 bowls. 7 bowls with 2 pounds of sugar and 1 bowl with 1 pound of sugar. And that is the end of our lesson today. You guys did such a great job. I'm so proud of you. We did a lot of fun word problems. Let's now open to your workbook. To exercise 8, you're going to work on the same things that we worked on together. You're going to read these word problems and write your representation. On the next page, you are doing some multiplication and division problems. And then here on the next page, you're going to do some division problems and draw a line to their matching answers. And number 5 through 9 are some more word problems. And this is the last page you'll be working on today. As always, if you need any help, go ahead and ask an adult to help you out. You guys are doing great. See you tomorrow. Bye.